So we are rebuilding the entire airport. So it's a $3.6 billion program, and it'll open in phases because it's like building a new house on top of your existing house. So we have to build a portion of the airport, and then once we move into that, then we can begin in a phased manner knocking down the existing airport and concourses and replacing them with new. So when we open the first phase in the fall of 2020, we'll have a new South Concourse, which will be called Concourse A, half of it, which will have 25 gates on it. And then we'll have a new North Concourse, which will be Concourse B, and that will have 20 gates on it initially when we open. So when we open those, it'll allow us to start tearing down some of the existing facilities to eventually have the North Concourse built out to 31 gates. We'll still be able to expand that in the future by another 15 gates whenever the need is there. And then the South Concourse will be expanded by another 22 gates. So 47 and 31, so we'll have 78, and then we can add 15 more at the appropriate time. We'll have a new parking garage that'll also open in the fall of 2020. It'll have 3,600 public parking spaces, and which is twice as many as we have today, and 1,200 rental car return. So the rental cars will still be right out in front of the airport, very convenient, just like they are today. We'll have a new baggage system throughout the airport. So all of the baggage screening will happen below the terminal building, so there'll be none of that in the lobby. We'll have a new consolidated security checkpoint, 16 lanes instead of all separated the way they are today. We'll have a new meter greeter area that'll hold 300 or 400 people. So if you're coming out to wait for your loved one coming in from a mission or from time in the service, you'll be able to come out in a comfortable area that includes a fireplace and meet them. From the outside, you'll just see a lot of construction. We try not to do anything that impacts the traveling public, so anybody who's arriving or the planes that are coming and going, because that's kind of important. But as you drive into the airport or drive out, you'll see a lot of construction. You'll see the terminal building. You'll see the nice glass wall going up on the terminal building. You'll start to see some of the copper-colored panels on the outside of the building. So overall, it's a $3.6 billion program, and that will deliver an entirely new airport. There are no local taxpayer dollars that are here. An airport is a self-sustaining enterprise fund. So all of the user fees from the concessions, from the rental cars, from the airlines, that pays for the building of the airport, and also we're selling some bonds. We sold some bonds last year, about $1 billion. We're going to sell another $1 billion this year. Those are all repaid from the landing fees and the rent from the airlines. And then the airport has had no debt in the past. So it's just like moving into a new house. They've been saving money. So there's a considerable amount of the money that is actually cash that the airport has saved to contribute towards the building of the new airport. It's getting more exciting by the day. So if you think about it, 2 years from today, more or less, we'll be opening our first phase of the airport. So that'll be an exciting time. For more information, you can visit the airport's website. You'll see a tab on there for the new Salt Lake City Airport Redevelopment, and there's a lot of photos there. There's information about what we're building. There's some videos there, lots and lots of information.